And unfortunately, we can't put 3 people in Bit-A-Vid, so we got to say goodbye to you. Stay with us, however, because when we return, Jessica and Steve will be going head-to-head. Bit-A-Vid is up next right here on VH1's Name That Video.
Introducing the rock and
This is VH1's Name That Video, time for the Bit-A-Vid round. I'm wondering, though, Jessica, do you have any guilty pleasures?
My roommate in college, she'll laugh when I say this, but the Grease 2 soundtrack. Oh. It's such a bad movie, but it's a fun soundtrack. So.
Not quite as good as the original, though, is it?
Not even close.
No, not even close. What about you, Steve? Any guilty pleasures?
Old metal stuff and old school rap. I mean, it's just piling up in my room. I don't know what to do with it.
Right. All right. Well, I tell you what, some of those guilty pleasures come in handy here in Bit-A-Vid because you never know what's going to come up. I'm going to give you 7 categories. Those are hints at the artist. Then I'm going to give you a clue. That's a hint at the video. You're going to need to tell us both the artist and the video. We're trying to see who can name a video in the least amount of time. Now, the first of you to 3 points is going on to the championship round and a chance at a brand new car. Now, you had a tie score in the last round. We had a coin toss, and I believe, Jessica, you get to choose first. So categories, they are new airplane, Doppler effect, percussion princess, not a crew neck, chip off the old block, fasten your seatbelt, Saucy Paul.
I have a really bad New York accent, so I'm going to pick Saucy Paul.
Saucy Paul. Yeah, okay. The clue is Lakers liker. The maximum bid is 7 seconds. Take your places, please.
Okay. Steve, I can name that video in 6 seconds.
Huh. I can name it, or so I think, in 4 seconds.
I can name that video in 2 seconds.
I can't. So name that video, please.
Okay. Category, Saucy Paul. The clue, Lakers liker. You have 2 seconds.
No idea.
Oh, well, you don't even have to tell us. You get the point automatically, Steve, but do you happen to know what it is?
I think it's I Love L.A. by Randy Newman.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Of course, Saucy Paul, if you're saucy, you might be Randy, and he does like the Lakers there out in L.A. Well done. Now it is your turn to choose, so let's take a look at the categories, Steve. New airplane, Doppler effect, percussion princess, not a crew neck, chip off the old block, and fasten your seatbelt.
Percussion princess, please.
Percussion princess. The clue, putting on the Ritz. The maximum bid is 7 seconds.
I can name that video in 5 seconds.
I can name that video in 4 seconds.
I can name that video in 1 second.
Can't argue with that. Name that video.
Okay, Steve, the category, percussion princess. You want to probably look at your monitor for that, unless you're just going to listen for it, which you could do. The category, percussion princess, the clue, putting on the Ritz, and you have 1 second.
Sheila E., Glamorous Life.
That's right. That's right. Of course, she is a famous percussionist, probably the princess of percussion. And, of course, if you're leading the glamorous life, you are putting on the Ritz. Well, Steve, you have 2 points right now. Jessica, you have none. The first to 3 is moving on to the championship round. However, to get the 3rd point, you cannot get it by default. You're going to have to name a video. And if you can't name the next video, he's going to get 7 seconds to try. So just keep that in mind. Let's look at the categories, Steve. They are new airplane, Doppler effect, not a crew neck, chip off the old block, and fasten your seatbelt.
I'll do new airplane.
New airplane.
Why
The
not?
clue, architect's claim. The maximum bid, 7 seconds.
I can name that video in 6 seconds.
I can name that video in 4 seconds.
I can name that video in 3 seconds.
I can name it in 2 seconds.
I can name that video, here I go again, in 1 second. Thank you.
Hey, if you can, go ahead and name that video.
Okay, Steve, if you do this, you're moving on to the championship round and a chance at a brand new car. The category, new airplane, the clue, architect's claim, and you have 1 second.
God, I hate that song. But it's Starship, We Built the City.
Yes, it is. Starship would be a new airplane, and of course, architects claim that they built the city. You couldn't have played it better. I have to say, you got 3 points right away. Sorry about that, Jessica. You're with a master, apparently.
Yeah, apparently.
What are you going to do? Stay with us, though, because when we come back, the master will be trying to win himself a brand new car. Steve's going into the championship round. Up next on VH1's Name That Video.
Prizes for Name That Video also supplied by Priceline.com. Name your own price and save at Priceline.com. Airline tickets, hotel rooms, rental cars, and more. Only at Priceline.com. If you want to be a contestant on Name That Video or a member of our studio audience, log on to VH1.com or send a self-addressed stamped envelope to Name That Video, 1619 Broadway, New York, New York, 10019.
Name That Video. It's time for the championship round. We're here with Steve. Now, Steve, you were saying you lived in Japan for a while.
Hi.
Okay.
Yes.
They seem to love American music over there. What was your take on that?
Yeah, they like a lot of the bands that were like kind of one-hit wonder metal bands. They just sort of fade away here, and they've found a home there, I guess.
Wonderful, wonderful. Well, I tell you what, if you can make it through this next round successfully, this is what you'll be going home in.
The Toyota 4Runner with vehicle skid control and available traction-enhancing systems like Active Track and multi-mode 4-wheel drive, plus a deluxe 3-in-1 stereo with CD player, and VH1's amazing 100 greatest albums of rock and roll CD collection. The restyled Toyota 4Runner can take you almost anywhere. Toyota SUVs, they're back.
Yeah, so in that CD collection, it was put together by both critics and musicians. You've got The Clash in there. You've got a lot of Bowie. There's some Velvet Underground. Jeff Buckley, of course, in with the Jimi Hendrix and the Beatles and Stones. It's really, really excellent. Now, all you need to do is name 10 videos in 60 seconds. Give us the name of the artist and the name of the video. If you don't know one, say pass. And if you get one wrong, you can come back to it at the end if you still have time. Now, for every one you do get right, you're going to make $500. But we'd love to give away a car. So name 10 of these, and you get the keys. Let's get 60 seconds on the clock, please. Ready, Steve?
Yeah, I'm ready.
And go.
Vertical Horizon, Everything You Want.
That's correct.
En Vogue, Free Your Mind.
That's correct.
Pretenders, Back in the Chain Gang.
That's good for 3.
So Mix-a-Lot, Baby Got Back.
That's good for 4.
Spice Girls, Wannabe.
That's good for 5.
John Lennon, Let It Be. Imagine.
Imagine, that's right.
Christina Aguilera, Genie in a Bottle.
That's good for 7.
Sixpence None the Richer, There She Goes.
That's good for 8.
Iran, Flock of Seagulls.
That's good for 9.
Eddie Murphy, Party All the Time. Party all the time. Now that is a great song.
That is your favorite song from now on.
It could have been even if I got it wrong.
I mean, come here. You could have not done that better. I mean, you just went right through it. You just perfect timing, perfect everything.
God.
Unbelievable. So you have just won a brand new Toyota 4Runner. That's right. It's worth a pretty penny. And VH1's 100 greatest albums of rock and roll CD collection. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Is that all? You just did it. You just did it. Congratulations to you. Woo! That's exciting. So, be sure to tune in next time. We'll see if we can do it again. I'm Karen Bryant, and that is it from VH1's Name That Video. Yes!
Wow.
Yes, yes, yes. That was...
Bono, Moby, Foo Fighters, NSYNC, and Keith Richards honor their friends and heroes at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction ceremony and concert. Rock's biggest night, tonight at 9/8 Central, only on VH1.